tell you something. You are a young boy. You are watching porn that is about, let's say, 30 minutes to 40 minutes porn. And as you watch this porn, you are only seeing the man in the movie ejaculating once. What does it tell you? Okay, should I get into the sexual act? It must take me 30 to 40 minutes before I ejaculate. Do you know it's a lie? How do we practically change our world? Or how do we practically bring the influence of God into our world as a young person? Number one, don't forget your identity as a messenger of Christ. Why? Identity is the root of conviction living. When a man doesn't know who he is and whom he belongs to, he has no conviction for life. Your confidence will be rooted in who you think you are. Where conviction is absent, confusion is too. You need humility and love for your nation and the people you want to impact. Let me tell you, people, never think that you are better than the people you want to help. No. Number three, go for wisdom. Be a person of wisdom. What does that mean? A wise man is one who knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it ethically. So whenever you have lost direction, what is missing is not direction. What is missing is wisdom. If we are going to change the world with the ideas of Christ, we must be visible at some point in our lives. We cannot always be hiding. And if you are going to be visible, let me give you some few advice. Number one, you must die to the opinions. I was talking about the matter of these sex drugs that are being sold all over campus. Let me tell you something. Why do you think that is becoming a nuisance nowadays? It's very simple. Porn. Let me tell you something. You are a young boy. You are watching porn that is about let's say 30 minutes to 40 minutes porn, right? And as you watch this porn, you are only seeing the man in the movie ejaculating once. What does it tell you? Okay, should I get into the sexual acts? It must take me 30 to 40 minutes before I ejaculate. Do you know it's a lie? So now, the guy goes into sex and for the first time realize that, whoa, look at the way my body is responding. And let's say this girl is also not a virgin. The girl now also gets up and says, now you are not strong, cry. Within just this 5-6 minutes or 7 minutes, or let's say 10 minutes, look at what you have done. You are not strong. What gets into the head of the guy? Okay, let me go and get some medicine that can help me last long. That will take long before I ejaculate. What you don't know is that the porn you are watching has been edited. You are watching an edited sexual scene. So that if the people in the porn that you are watching that are having sex, within the first 3 minutes to 4 minutes, the guy has ejaculated when you start penetrating. Now, they have edited that out. You didn't see it. Then they have combined various cut stage and we've added it together. We've gotten 25 to 40 minutes continuous porn and you are watching. Then just when it is ending, you are seeing the guy ejaculating. Then you now think that when you now go into a physical sexual experience, that is the same thing that is supposed to happen. Our men are not seeing that when they go into practicality. So what must they do? Now they must get drugs. And many of you, what you also don't know is that many of these male porn stars that you are watching in porn, at most 5 years, many of them start becoming erectile dysfunction. Wonderful. So they begin to use hard level drugs to get their erection to stand up. You see, then you are seeing a penis that looks like a cassava. Are you getting what I'm saying here? So I was saying that what many of you also don't know is that most of these porn male actors you are watching, most of them are using high level drugs, aphrodisiacs, that the natural human body is not supposed to take. So most of them, they are taking external things into their body to do what you are seeing them do. Then when you are watching porn and you are seeing the male genital that big, what you also don't know is that camera angles play a role. Do you know that camera angle can make you look like a giant? No, when you watch movies and people are like giants, do you think they are real giants? What do you think is doing that? That is camera angles, that's what you are seeing. Again, there are also drugs, some of them have actually go for injections on their penis. Yes, I'm telling you. Then you as a young person who is now addicted to porn, you hear this and you see some of these our media people are also not helping us. They say things like, nowadays, if your ten is small like okra, the men don't like you. The women don't like you. How did you know? How can your penis look like okra? I went to a boys' school. For all you know, if you want to know, I went to a boys' school. I was in a boarding house. So our media people are also not helping us. So you are seeing this on porn. On the media, you are being bombarded. Then on campus, look at, you go all around. Sexual drugs are being sold all over. They look at some of the nonsense like they tell the young girls, you see, your place must be tight. It must be so tight that they say it in key. Let me tell you something. Where did we get that thing from? These are lies that are destroying our souls. And so far as it goes unhandled, we are going nowhere. Let me tell you, dear young man, you don't need a big penis to satisfy a woman. Then, my dear young woman, your place must not, if it's, where will you give birth through? Now that you want the place to be tight, how are you going to give birth? Then the question is, don't we study inter-science? Where is our common biology? Common inter-science would have solved this problem. That is somebody hear what I'm saying here? Common inter-science could have solved this problem. That the elastic muscles of that place can come back to normal. Why is this a problem we are facing now? Porn and lies. All the young men wants to last for 20 minutes before they ejaculate. Why? Are you a horse? What at all? Listen, hello. So let me ask you. So do you really think that in marriage you are going to be on your wife up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down 40 minutes? Why is it gym? How long did it take that you go 5 rounds? You see, but these are lies that is taking us captive. And I'm saying that when it comes to worldviews, there are lies and truths and people hold on to that. If it is not confronted, they won't be free. Let's move from this. Let's talk about areas that we can change. Now, for every person who is here, there will be areas God will assign you for you to influence. And we call that your mission field. Say, my mission field. Now, there are 4 broad categories of mission field that I have discovered. Number 1, there are mission fields that are geospatial, space like SPATIAL. Then there are mission fields that are demographic mission fields. Then we have conceptual or topical mission fields. Then we have sociological mission fields. So if you are going to change your world, you must now know. Remember, God said Adam is supposed to have dominion over the whole world, right? But then God placed Adam in the Garden of Eden. So in as much as you are supposed to change your nation, the nation is too big. God must give you a place from where you begin to influence the place, begin to change the place. And that jurisdiction, God commits to you so that you can influence your world for Him. There is what I'm calling your mission field. Understood? So in mission fields, number 1, we have what? Geospatial. Say geospatial. Now say demographic. Wonderful. Say conceptual. Yes. And then the last one, sociological. Now let's pick the first one, geospatial. Now this has to do with physical places God will give you authority over. Like for example, everybody that is born, your nation you come from automatically becomes your mission field. But in the nation, God can assign people to regions, localities, provinces. I hope you are getting what I'm saying here. God can assign us to specific geographic locations. So under geospatial, wonderful, geospatial mission fields, we are looking at physical places. So it can be Kumasi, it can be Accra. I hope you are getting what I'm saying here. It can be Uganda, but Uganda, where in Uganda? It can be Cameroon, but where in Cameroon? It can be Nigeria, but where in Nigeria? So we are looking at geophysical spaces, physical places, territories God gives people authority over. So as young as you are, God can give you access to a nation where you now become a national voice. Is what I'm saying making sense? God can give you access to a nation. God can give you access to a city. God can give you access to a region where you are supposed to influence that place for the Lord. Then we come to demographics. Now in demographics, we are looking at the social structure of the nation, the social structure, the various social structures in the nation. So here, God can call you or give you a burden, a heart for men. God can give you a heart for women, boys, girls, youths like me. I have a strong desire for young people. I have a passion for young people. Someone will ask him, where did Pastor get all the things I was telling you from? I read. I have a heart for you. Whatever affects young people, I'm bothered, I'm concerned, I want to understand. So some of you too, God will give you a particular social group in your nation you must focus on. It can be men, it can be women, it can be boys, it can be girls, it can be youth, it can be an age range, it can be teenagers, it can be people from 25 to 30 years. Please, I hope you are getting what I'm saying here. It can even be singles, those who are unmarried. It can be husbands, it can be wives. Some of you can have a heart for disabled people or marginalized people. Some of you will have a heart for teenagers, elderly people, pensioners, the diaspora youth, also various ethnic groups in your land. So this is what we are looking at, demographics. If you give a lot of attention to your life carefully, you realize that there will be a people group you have a heart for. Some of you realize that it is young people, young kids. You have a heart for young kids. That is where you are now going to begin to change your world with. That's what I'm saying, making sense. Some of you can even be, what do you call it, university people, tertiary students. You have a heart for them. So that's where your concentration is going to be. If it is in this school, it can be your college, it can be your department. You can have a heart for level 100 people, level 200, or final year students. So your life, or the focus of your life, is going to be this, the people that fall into this demography. Is it final year people you are interested in? Is it NSS people you are those that are beginning to do their national service that you are interested in? The demographics is also a mission field. Then again, we have the conceptual mission field, and this one people really don't talk about it. The topical mission fields. The third one, the conceptual or topical mission fields. Now, this one, it is not like you as a person. It is a particular territory, geospatial or demographics. Here, God gives you a heart for certain topics. You want to talk about truth, you want to talk about justice, you want to talk about fashion, you want to talk about politics. That's what I'm saying, making sense. There are topics that you have a heart and a burden for. Now, those topics is what you are going to be using to influence your world. It can be world creation, it can be cooking, it can be catering. For example, I wrote something, I said, it can be family life, parenting, love and relationships, sexuality, like what I just said concerning porn, and matters of sexuality, rape or abuse, womanhood, masculinity, motherhood, truth, justice and rule of law. You want to talk, you have a heart for, a passion for beauty, the arts, fashion, music, talent development. You have a heart for health and healthy living, world creation, institutional development, guidance and counseling, sanitation and recycling, leadership topics, science and technology, city and town planning, tourism, educational opportunities and excellence. That is academic excellence, medicine, transportation, economics, as in how do we view work, time, wealth, property ownership, riches, poverty, legacy living, interpersonal and intertribal relationships, conflict resolution, Bible topics and doctrines. And this is for those that want to go into the ministry and that love teaching. Bible topics. There are some people, they just want to bring, I want people to understand the Bible. I just want people to understand the Bible. So there will be topics, and that topic will be your mission field. So for you, it is not like you are touching whether young people or elderly people. No, it's a topic. And anybody that is interested in that topic, you are going to reveal yourself as a means by which they come into that understanding. So that is also an area God can call you into. So God can call you so that for you, it's a particular topic you represent. For example, when I talk about Benhin, if you're a Christian, what comes to your mind is anointing. Am I lying? Yeah, anointing, Holy Ghost, Holy Spirit. When you hear Pastor Chris Oyakhilome, you hear the new life, the higher life living. That's what you hear. When you hear Bishop Oyedepo, you hear covenant matters, covenant living, faith. I hope you get what I'm saying here. When you hear Bishop Dag, What you hear is ministry work, loyalty, faithfulness to the Lord, working for the Lord. That's what comes to your mind. When you hear revenue to a number, you talk about the move of the Spirit, revivalism. That's what you are hearing. Is somebody get what I'm saying here? When you hear Archbishop Duncan Williams, you hear prayer, apostle of strategic praying. I hope you are getting me. Now, in certain topics, God will give you a voice and a mastery over. That becomes your garden of Eden by which you are going to affect your world. Then the last one, the sociological fields. Now, sociological fields is very, for those of you who have followed me for some time, I hope you know it. That the one they call the 7 mountains of influence or 7 pillars of civilization. So those who are called into the field of religion, prophets, apostles, teachers, apologists, all of us, we are in that category. Apostle, prophets, evangelists, pastor, teachers. So I believe that some of you, God will call you to pastor churches, and your passion is a means of influencing our nation, like what I'm currently doing. With what I just said today on sex and sexuality, I've helped somebody. For all you know, I've helped somebody. So some of us, God will call us into pulpit ministry. Then again, we have the field of family. Those that will mentor fathers and mothers and children, parenting matters. Those that God will call us into that field. Then again, we have the field of education. Those who become, listen, becoming a teacher and a professor, it's a powerful thing. The teaching job is not that weak like that. So those that become curriculum writers, that's what I did my master's in. Curriculum writers. Those that will go into that field. Yes, God can use that field to change the world. Then again, we look at media, communications, journalism, reportage, documentary making and docu-series. All of you with those gifts, God can use you in that field to change a generation. Then we are now looking at the arts, entertainment, the music, the sounds, the movies, all of them. We are watching it. God can use you to write a story that will change the life of a youth forever. One story you write that will be shot on camera will change a generation. Why? Because what people cannot hear by watching pictures paint 1,000 words. And those of you with movie writing skills, you are needed in the army of the Lord. Then we have entrepreneurs, those that will begin jobs, and those that will go into governance and law and leadership, the area of politics. So these are the fields God can call you to what? Change the world with. Once you have defined your field of life, you now need the tools to make the difference. Number one, I helped you to see the structure of the society, how worldview is the root of the society, and worldviews are a mixture of truth and lies. We expose the lies, and in the place of exposing it, we plant the corresponding truth. That's what led us to all this area to porn. Then now you must know which field do you have authority over. That one, listen, you must not complete university to know it. It begins with a passion. What do you want to talk about? If it is not a passion for a topic, is it a passion for a particular demographics? Is it a passion for a particular land or a field of life? Once that is settled, the question becomes, what tools do I need? Number one, so how do we practically change our world? Or how do we practically bring the influence of God into our world as a young person? Don't forget your identity as a messenger of Christ. Don't forget your identity as a messenger of Christ. Why? Identity is the root of conviction living. When a man doesn't know who he is and whom he belongs to, he has no conviction for life. Your confidence will be rooted in who you think you are. Who are you? It will be the root and the source of your conviction for life. Then again, this identity as a messenger of Christ is what will deliver you from the confusion that plagues your generation. That issue of who am I? Where do I fit in life? It will be solved the moment you start seeing yourself as a messenger of Christ in this generation. I'm a messenger of Christ in this time. That is who I am. I am a voice of truth. I'm a voice for beauty. That is who I am. I am an oracle of God in my generation. That is who I am. Now, once that consciousness is settled, it gives you confidence to change your generation. It will be the root for conviction. And where conviction is absent, confusion is present. If you are not convicted, you are confused. There is no two way about it. It's either you are convicted about life or you are confused about life. Number two, you need humility and love for your nation and the people you want to impact. Let me tell you, people, never think that you are better than the people you want to help. No. You won't help people that you think you are better than. No. The Bible says we have a high priest who can be touched with the feeling of our infirmity. If you cannot be touched by what the people are feeling, you can't help them. Do you know who a good Bible teacher is? A good Bible teacher is the one who has been confused about the same Bible text you were once confused about. And out of that frustration, God had mercy on him and help him to understand that scripture. When he is teaching, He understands your confusion. He takes his time to teach you. He doesn't make you feel like, so all this time that you're a Christian, what are you doing that you don't understand this in the Bible? No, that's not what a good teacher is. So you need humility and love for the people you want to impact. Love the people and seek their highest good. Then again, this loving of the people and being humble is what makes the people open their hearts to you. Nobody wants a proud person. Nobody wants someone who is so full of himself. People want to know that, do you really care? And do you really want to help us? Number 3, go for wisdom. Be a person of wisdom. What does that mean? Now, what is wisdom? Wisdom, now, I'm trying to make it very simple. I don't want to be quoting so many theological jargons. Please hope you are getting me. Now, wisdom is knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it ethically. A wise man is one who knows what to do, when to do it, and how to do it ethically. Why? Because wisdom is a moral virtue. Wisdom is righteousness. You see, when a person is wise, he does things in the right way. He solves problems in the right way. He produces results in the right way. That's what wisdom is. So wisdom is ethical in nature. So wisdom is righteousness. It is both knowing how to do well and how to do good. You know, there are some people, they know how to do things well, but they don't know how to do good. Some people, they know how to sing well, but what they sing destroys us. So they know how to do things well, but they don't know how to do good, because they have become brilliant criminals, clever criminals. They are smart, but it is only smart for evil things. You see the people that do fraud. How can you stay in one room with a laptop? And you are chatting for 2 months, and you're able to scam somebody, and the person, why didn't you use that intelligence to start a business? That's what I'm talking about. That is foolishness. That's not wisdom. So wisdom is knowing how to do things well and how to do good. Now look at something. Wisdom is about solving problems ethically. When wisdom is present, it gives us the ability to discern the right action, the right timing, and the right approach. Why? Because wisdom gives direction. So whenever you have lost direction, what is missing is not direction. What is missing is wisdom. Because the Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. When you lack direction, it's because wisdom is absent. Whenever you lack direction in life, Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. So where there is no direction, it's a proof that wisdom is what? Absent. Ecclesiastes 10:10, the last verse, the last sentence. But wisdom is profitable to what? Direct. Wisdom gives direction. So you must be somebody that has direction, that knows what to do, that knows when to do it, and that knows how to do it what? Ethically. So when wisdom is absent, we will be misguided. Where wisdom is absent, we will be misguided. Now, when wisdom is in our heart, it answers the question, what should be done? People don't like coming to class. People are losing excitement in learning. Wisdom will ask, what should be done? With the emergence of these sexual aphrodisiac drugs, wisdom will ask, what should be done? Now, if wisdom is not there, you will see all these drugs around and you'll be complaining, our young boys are into aphrodisiacs, and you'll be praying and you'll be complaining. The complaint is a proof that there is no wisdom present. If wisdom is present, you will know what to do. Number 1, you stage a campaign. Number 2, you write articles on it. Number 3, you go on Focus FM. You go and bid for time. Number 4, you will engage WUCOMs. You will engage the people in, what do you call it? In authority. You will engage them. You will stir up seminars. One semester, you are talking about that matter. You are generating conversations around that. You are creating awareness. Look at all our PPAG, counseling, whatever. It has become centers of abortion. Just go there and go and check. The reason why I know it, because I help people on campus here in matters of abortion. What did they abort? They said, Papa, we went to here. Papa, in our school, UCC, we went here. Papa, Legon, we went to all this. All these have become centers of abortion. I know they will tell you that when we come, we don't see abort. We will advise you. But at the end of the day, so when wisdom is not there, we lack direction on what to do. And that's what I'm saying. That listen, if I can just get 5 people to say, Papa, you teach us. Show us what to do. This campus, it's not big, we can turn it around though. The size is scaring you. Not so nobody's willing to pay the price. Because you are afraid that, hey, if I'm talking about this, I'll be talking about this guy. This guy's the one who's talking about porn and all those. You are afraid. So when wisdom is absent, we lack direction. We don't know what to do. What is the profit of wisdom? That's it. When a person knows what to do, when to do, and how to do it ethically. What does wisdom reward the person with? Wisdom rewards the person with loyal followership and community. Everybody will gather around somebody who knows where he's going. If you can show that something can be done, and you put in the work, you start getting people gathering around you. Why do you think they get agenda boys? Where are agenda boys? When you didn't want president and you didn't want a position, where were the agenda boys? But the moment you said, I am going, you showed your face. Where did they come from? That's the same thing. If you take it on yourself, that this relationship issue, people are committing suicide, we want to speak on, we want to solve that matter. You will get like-minded people gravitating towards you. That's the profit of wisdom. Wisdom gives influence. Number 4, be competent. Be competent. Be competent. What is competence? The ability to execute or to get a job done. Now, competence is a branch of wisdom, but there's a reason why I've separated competence from wisdom. You see, wisdom is about producing results, but it's not just about producing results. It's about producing results in a righteous way. But competence about, can you solve the job, full stop? Can you get the job done? Are you competent? Right now, if we bring a young girl that is confused, can you counsel her for her to be herself? Are you competent? Can you get the job done? What can you do skillfully and masterfully? Competence. How do you change your word as a young person? I'm saying be competent. A competent person has mastery. He can produce results. A competent person is a resource producer. All his focus is to get the job done. Competence is the ability to deliver, to perform, and to produce results. Here, we are not looking at moral quality. All we are asking is, can you get the job done? Let me ask you a question. If right now you are sick and you go to the hospital, are you going to ask whether the doctor is a Christian? All you are looking for is your sickness or what? Be done. If somebody is going to be operated and you wake up and say, doctor, before you cut me, do you speak in tongues? Is that what you do? No. All you want to, please, do you know how to cut human beings, open and close them so that they don't die? That's what you are looking at. Whether the person is a Buddhist, you don't care. Now, if you are going to change your world, one thing you must not compromise on is that, can you produce results? If we give you the platform, can you demonstrate? Can you manifest? What can you solve masterfully? What results can you produce? Competence asks the question, what can you actually do? Who can get this job done? Let's go and call Mami Araba Perpetua. Who can get this done? Oh, let's go and call Shalom, that medical science student. Let's go and call her. Who can get this job done? That's competence. And if you are going to influence your peers, you must be highly competent. Listen, your friends must know that when it comes to this, we know this our brother can do it. When it comes to this, we know the sister can get it done. Competence gives you significance. Significance is the product of being a competent person. Remember last 2 weeks or so, during when we were teaching our matching orders, right? I spoke to you about how that we should be able to apply biblical principles to solve problems. It is because of competence. This is what was at the back of my mind. So when you as a Christian, you want to change the world. Now the question is, can you apply biblical principles to solve relevant problems? Competence says, do you actually know anything? If your answer is yes, the question is, what can you do with what you know? That's competence. Without competence, you will sound very smart and intelligent, but with time, people will not take you serious. Why? Because they realize you are empty. If you don't have competence, people like, hey, for example, like what I'm saying. If I can't get 5 people, like for example, if I say, I just want 5 people who are willing to do anything, they don't care. Pastor, just train us for 1 month, we will do everything. Then I get those 5 people, they actually donate themselves. And I sit them down 1 month, back to back, every night, back to back, back to back, back to back. Then I release them into the semester, and nothing happens. I'm just sounding mekasakwa. I'm just talking. Competence simply means do know anything. And what you know, can it get the job done? So if you are not competent, you will sound smart and intelligent, but empty. After some time, people will say, oh God, this guy, he just talk, big. He doesn't do anything. And my appeal is still there. Can I get 5 people to tell me, Papa, pour yourself in as you are willing to do it? Some of you will be shocked the impact that will come from your life. Many of you, you have never done anything for a whole community to be mentioning your name before. All your life, you have never had such a feat before. Number 5, be valuable. What is the difference between competence and value? A valuable person is a person of impact. A valuable person solves real problems for real people. When a person is valuable, you see, competence solves problem. You are skillful. But when value now comes, the question now becomes, what you can do, who is it helping? Competence gives you significance. Value gives you relevance. It makes you needed by a demographic. Okay, so let's say I say something. I can sing. That's competence. Like, I can sing for you to cry. It doesn't mean I can sing. It's an example, right? I can't sing. But my wife can sing. She can really sing. So now, that is competence. Where does value come in? When I sing at your wedding, you want to marry again. So my value is with lovers and people that want to marry. Okay, so value is when you bring competence to a certain demography. So are you relevant to young people, teens? Are you relevant to mothers, fathers? Who are you relevant to? Tertiary people. That is what is called value. You are a person of value. So value looks at your relevance to a people. Who does your skill help? Do you know how to speak? Okay, in your speaking, what does it do for people? What kind of people does your speaking impact? Do you speak on leadership? Do you speak on purpose? Like, is it that you are just talking? What do you speak about? So somebody says, I want to be a public speaker. On what? So you can be a competent speaker but not valuable. Why? Because nobody is being impacted by your speaking skills. So value is principally about this problem you are solving. Who or which category of people does it really help or make their lives better? It is about narrowing or tailoring the solution towards a group or category of people. When value is at work, value asks this question: does this help anyone? That's value talking. Okay, so you want to bake cakes. For who? Anytime you bake cake, everybody's excited. That's competence. Value is to whom? This cake, to which people are you selling? Are you going to sell it for only lecturers on their birthday? That's value. So that whenever any lecturer wants to celebrate the birthday, they think about you. That's value. When somebody wants to learn about purpose, who did they call? When they want to talk about leadership, who did they call? Many years ago, we did some leadership meetings around. Some people completed when I was told. One guy was saying, when I was in level 1, there was this man of God, Ansari or something. He came to do leadership and politics. I have been searching for him. Yeah, that's value. When you put me in front of leaders, people that are serious about leadership, you know I'll deliver. Who are you helping? So value makes a man relevant, not just significant. Now, what is the reward of value? Whereas competence gives you followership, right? Value gives attention. So when you see people paying attention to a man, it's because of what? Value. How the man makes them feel, how the man makes their lives better, how the man is making them grow. That's why they are paying with attention. So competence can give followership, but then wisdom can give a community. But it is value that makes people pay attention, or else you'll just be empty noise speaking. Value rewards with attention. People pay attention to valuable people. Number 6, the last but one. Your friends sit at a certain corner with a bag. Listen, some of you can come here every Thursday, every Tuesday. Nobody will be in the room. Just sit here, set a camera, your phone, sit down, talk about life, talk about topics that your students want to listen to. After that, cut it, edit it powerfully, put it out there. Be visible. You cannot change something you can't engage. If you want to change anything, you must engage it. How do you kill a snake and you run away? Say Jesus, the scar crusher. When Satan came into the garden and God came dishing out judgment, he said, Satan, the seed of the woman will come. You, as a serpent, you will bite the heel, but he will engage you. He will run away. He will crush your head. For that prophecy to come to pass, God has to leave heaven and come to earth and engage Satan. How do you think you can change your world when you run away from social media? Why are you a ghost? You on Instagram, we don't see you. You on Snapchat, you're always watching people and nobody's watching anything about you. Are you ghost? Why are you always using ghost accounts? Why are you always hiding? Do the Bible says that you are the image of God? Okay, when I take photograph and I print the photograph, what do we call it scientifically?
My image.
Your name?
Gabriel.
So Gabriel's image is what is there. God says when we take him photograph, what we see is you. Yet you want to hide. Why do you want to hide? Go for visibility, no matter how small. And show your wisdom, show your competence, deliver value. If we are going to change the world with the ideas of Christ, we must be visible at some point in our lives. We cannot always be hiding. And if you are going to be visible, let me give you some few advice. Number 1, you must die to the opinions of people. Some of you are afraid that you will speak English and you get it wrong. Forget about it. Who have not done wrong with English speaking? Why? Is English your mother tongue? No, don't be afraid. Die to the opinions of people. You must die to the court of public opinion. You must die to the fear that you will make a mistake. You must die to the fear that what you say may not be special or it's not deep. Don't feel like, this one I'm saying is not deep. I want you to sound deep. Please don't sound deep. Sound yourself. Sound like your voice. Don't sound too deep. One's like, I want to sound like Pastor Ansari. Don't sound like me. Use my ideas, but don't sound like me. Why? Because listen, Pastor Ansari here, I am 19, 20 years of studying. and exposure. So you cannot just sound like me now. I get what I'm trying to say here. Like a week, I can read about 5 books in a week. So you, at an intellectual level, we will not be the same. But what I'm saying is, I take my ideas in your own way, in your uniqueness. Use it. Be visible. You must die to the love of self and trying to protect yourself. You must die to it if you want to change your world. Some of you are too protective. What if people see me? What if I come in from? Please forget about it. If in Ghana here, somebody can go from up here naked with a rope on his neck, tied to a goat, and trend on YouTube in Ghana, you can do better. What if you put on your status every Tuesday, if you need a miracle, call me, I'll pray for you. That's why some of you don't even know the gift of God you have, because you are hiding. Put yourself there. Anybody that needs a 24-hour miracle, call me, I'll pray for you. Put it on your status. Then you add only serious people. I hear what I'm trying to say. Yeah, limited to only serious people that have real problems. Then you will now be able to tell, wow, 10 people called when I prayed. In less than 24 hours, out of the 10, 3 people got answers. You will now begin to mark yourself. Okay, when I pray, I get 10% results. I get 20%. I get 30%. But if you don't do that, you will never know. How did I know that? If someone is having asthma, anything at the chest, anything at the belly, I can do it quickly. I don't have to go and speak in tongues. It's by praying for people regularly. I'm not, okay, I'm seeing a trend here. Stomach issue, go. With time, I saw it. So if somebody tells me, Papa, I'm having asthma, it will go there. I don't need faith. Put yourself there. Be visible. If you need a miracle, call me. Serious people only. If you want to be visible, do these 3 things. Number 1, stop hiding. A, stop hiding. B, show up boldly, beautifully, and elegantly on social media. And please, in our days, I beg you, don't trivialize social media. If you are here and your social media is a stupid name is there, go and delete it and change it. Don't put Viper 360. Go and change it. Please, I hear what I'm saying here. And if you are here and when we come to your profile, we can go back to 2010, 2011, 2014 and pictures that are there with, go and revamp your social media and take your social media seriously. Don't downplay your social media. For the sake of time, I can't go into that details. Number 3, create social platforms and speak up. Create social what? Platforms and speak up. Why can't people, Louisa, why can't people come together, young people here, even if you are about graduating, why can't we come together and create KNUSC Economic Forum? And all we are doing is teaching economic opportunities on KNUSC campus as a student. Things you can sell. Begin on social media, begin on YouTube, begin on X. Do X space, talk about it. Every week you do it once. You share flyers. Do you know that even after school you can still do it and give direction to people here? Do you know that by that you can even influence elections on KNUSC campus? Why can't people do policy forums on KNUSC campus? Why can't we do it? Create social platforms and speak up. The last one, share your ideas consistently. Share your ideas. That's when you start. Be consistent. If you want visibility, be consistent. You don't do the thing for some few months and say, I'm tired, nobody's watching. No. You don't do that. So when he says, since I started talking, I have only one view, only myself. No problem, keep at it. Keep at it. What I'm saying here, be consistent, be focused, be consistent. Always show up. When you are consistent, deal with the ideas that are destroying people. Project the ideas that can make their lives better. Now, there is something consistency will give you. Consistency will give you authority. Consistency will give you what? Authority. And the last point, be a person of character. Point 7. Because we are not only called to speak for Christ, we are called to represent Christ. And nothing speaks louder than our life of integrity. That's why character is needed. Character makes us models of what we are talking about. It makes us models, patterns of what we are talking about. Character makes our life to back our voice. And character protects trust. So visibility that is consistent will make people trust you. But then character is what protects the trust. So now let me add consistency. Consistency builds the trust. Competency affects the trust. What does it mean? Listen, you see, we've been coming here on campus for the past 1.5 years. We've been coming, talking. That consistency have made some people to trust us. Our brother has always been coming every week in, week out. Whenever school opens, they come. Our brother has been very consistent here. That's powerful. Now, that consistency have made them to trust me in a certain way. Now, my competency, if they you see the issue I threw out, please, I want 5 people that will decide they will give me themselves for me to train them. Now, when those 5 people are able to do that, or those people decide, okay, Papa, we are here for you. You just give us the time. Come and train us. We will do whatever you are saying. Now, and I begin to prove my competency, that competency will affect the trust I have built, either for good or for evil. So consistency builds trust. Competency affects trust, whether for good or evil. It's like somebody, you have a name. This boy, he can play football. He can play. He will score. Then one day there's football. Like, come and play. Now you are coming to what? Prove your competency. So your competence will now affect the trust. But then character is what protects the trust. There are 3 characters traits I want you to have as a young person. 3 character traits, and we end with it. Number 1, honesty. Do you represent what you talk about? That's simply who an honest person is. Do you represent what you talk about? Number 2, integrity. The word integrity comes from the word integral. Okay, so when we say a person is a person of integrity, we are only simply saying you are the same person in private and the same person where in public. So you are integral, you are whole, you are holistic. You are not a different person in private and you are not a different person in public. What we see is what we are getting. That's what a person of integrity is. That person is balanced, is holistic, he's integral. Then the 3rd one, accountability. Be a person of accountability. Who is an accountable person? An accountable person is a person who is willing to be corrected and be answerable for his actions. You are accountable if you can be corrected and you can answer to your actions. If nobody can walk to you and say, it's my mind though, but I'm thinking that if you look at it this way, it will help, and you cannot receive it graciously, you are not accountable. That's an accountable person doesn't just live anyhow. If a person is a person of accountability, he doesn't just live anyhow. He seeks to live beyond, above reproach. And if you want to build accountability in the lives of people, it's very simple. The people you want to influence, let them see your life. Allow them to question your life. Allow them to correct you or have a say in your life, and show that you are a person of accountability. Be an open slate to them. Let them see your life. Allow them to engage your life. Allow them to ask you questions. And when there are things they don't understand, be in a place where people can ask questions. Look at the programs people listen to a lot. This is programs people can call in and air their views. Why do you think the radio people are doing that? They want to build a certain bond with the people so that the people will own it. The root of that is called accountability. Are you a mystery man? We have to decode you. You are too strange. I have given you the keys. This thing that I've just told you about, I had desired to preach it in 2020 after 2019 when we came to our churches. If you will understand what I just shared today here, you'll be a high impact, influence driven young person.